Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Why's this not working, bro? Why's my mic not working? There you go, chat. I have no idea why I wasn't working. Oh shit, I logged into the wrong character as well. Look good for the me, the woman. Fuck, that sounded so gay. That sounded a little too gay. Bro, what am I up to? Good way to start the fucking stream, eh, mate? Hey chat, I'm just gonna borrow Uncle Trevor's car over here. This is Uncle Trevor. And he's taking me to the pillbox. Jesus! Ah!
Baseball holds the street, one time for a
Uncle Trevor's gonna be mad.
PD EMS.
Send.
Just going to come down to where we are on Vinewood.
Shh! No one's seen that.
Send 4 beta shortly.
Uncle Trevor was just letting me borrow his car. Yo, what up, bro?
Hello.
ICP 129, have you got that?
Yeah, I was already on scene.
10-4.
Good job, Habib.
Five 97 Mountain View Drive.
Yellow.
+1 97 to El Genove.
Bit of colours up.
You're a PT for 1 to my medical, please.
Once an on plus on patient 97 back to toolbox.
Six nine two 97 Mirror Park.
Code 4 Mountain View Drive.
So, only two of you.
There's a new trend going around. If you look up the word shoe, it'll show you the shoe that represents your
I think so.
I'll give it another minute or two. See if anyone else turns up.
Ten 23 Clips Boulevard.
Hey, just a question. Are you all able to have your live eyes open while you're doing training, or is that not allowed?
Yeah, it's fine. It's not a problem.
Sweet.
Once an on 97 to Crusade Road.
The more people that get the education, the better.
Yeah, true.
So we've got Christopher Smith.
Yep.
When you put a thing in job chat, just asking if anyone wants to do that ICP training.
Yeah, I'm Ryan Johnson.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Johnson.
How's your day going, officer?
Hey, sorry, mate.
I said, how's your day going, mate?
Yeah, good. Pretty good. Right, I'm just going to charge you for the unpaid fines, and then once you're up, I'll...
818 +1 patient 97
Are
to
you
toolbox.
re-army?
Code 4 Crusade, 1 times and 46.
Thanks, mate.
That was Ryan Johnson, wasn't it?
What were you doing
Yeah.
in the area, out of curiosity?
Sorry,
Oh, it's easy to get there.
What were you doing in that area, out of curiosity?
Nah, so those guys, right, fucking, like, they were like 3 up in a car. They started like spectating me. So I chased them, I rammed them back because they rammed me into a
Hey guy, how are you?
And then
Good,
they
and you?
fucking hands me and pulled and yeah.
Well,
They shot me.
too bad.
Alright. Well then, since there's
Was it?
only a few attendees,
Yeah, right.
makes it nice and easy.
Please,
Gaz or Kai, do you want to grab a car and transport them there?
So what was his name?
Yeah, of
We'll be
course.
heading to the morgue.
Or you can drive out. I always forget where the morgue is.
Alright, one of you guys want to hop in with them?
I'll come with you.
No worries.
Let's head over. You guys excited? All ready to go?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Excellent. Get your hands on nice and dirty today.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, in we go.
Yes,
face.
sir.
Up we go.
Doing a bit of training, chat. What the fuck? Wait a minute.
Alright.
Touch that
Touch
training.
that training, yep. You can turn your radios off as well. Alrighty. Welcome guys to the ICP training. Today we'll be covering a few things from basic treatments, advanced treatments, all the way through to how to handle a mass casualty as a paramedic plus. Alright, to start off with, we're going to go through the doctor's ABCD. Is anyone familiar with that?
Yes, sir.
Can't say I am.
I do.
You got a bit of knowledge with it?
Yes. And loss.
Beautiful. Alright then. What does D stand for?
Oh, fuck. I'm better off going A, B, C, and D. I don't know.
Alright. I got you then. D stands for danger. So when you're approaching a scene, you want to make sure it is safe for yourself and your patient. Does your safety come first or the patient's safety come first?
Our
Patient.
safety.
Your safety comes first.
Yeah.
Do you know why that is?
Because if you're dead or injured, you can't help anyone else.
That is exactly right. If you go down, you cannot help your patient anymore. And that time spent for them bleeding out could mean life and death for your patient.
Idiot chat.
Alrighty. What does R stand for?
Respiratory.
Sorry about that one. It's actually response.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright. So we have a method which we can test for responses with, and it's called the COWS method.
Maybe
That one might be a bit more foreign to you guys. The COWS method. Alright. C stands for can you hear me? That is one you've get taught right from the cadet training. So you rock up, you go, hey, can you hear me? Sir on the ground, can you hear me? Ma'am on the ground, can you hear my voice? You want to try and check if there's any form of auditory response. Alright, after, if they do or don't respond, the next one you can roll down with is O, which is open your eyes. Sir or ma'am on the ground, can you open your eyes at all? And then you want to check the pupil dilation, see if they got a concussion, because you can check with a little flashlight in the eyes for concussion and things like that. And W is what's your name? Can anyone guess why we'd ask them what's their name?
To see if they're
Just-
conscious or anything, so they remember who they are. So if they've got any head injuries or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want to see if they've, if they had a head injury, they might not be able to remember the name, which means there could be some internal injuries on the brain, or like, you know, it could be like pressure on the brain is causing them to lose memories. It could be a lot of things. And S is for squeeze my hand. Go another again, round again. Who thinks they know why we get them to squeeze our hand?
To see if they have like, what is it called? Sorry, my language. So like
Like
they
they
feel
have
any
motor
feeling,
functions.
like any
Like
feelings.
motor functions.
Yeah, the motor functions, that's right. So you want to see, like, you know, if they can't squeeze your hand, they could have things anywhere from ranging from like a stroke, clot, severed ligaments, severed art, like
Nerve damage.
nerve damage. Like there is so many things. If they can't squeeze your hand, it shows a lot of internal issues that have happened and injuries, which makes it even more, you know, urgent that we treat them. Alright, so that's how we do check for response. Followed up, we have A, which stands for airways. Now, there are two huge and main causes an airway could be hindered or blocked within the city. Can you two guess what they are? We'll go one guess each.
Like crushed closed.
That's a crush one, yeah, that's a good one.
Or drowning.
Drowning's another good one. There is another one, which is irritation from smoke inhalation. Now, I'm gonna, you know, skip to a little bit of the injections here. There is a really good pain relief that is good for keeping the airways open in these situations. Are you guys familiar with that one?
Unsure on that one.
Yeah.
Ketamine! Ketamine is a good pain relief, but it is great for keeping the airways open. So if you have anyone that's like a burn victim, drowning victim, anyone where they could have a hindered airway, ketamine should be your painkiller of choice because it has two functions then. The more you know. Alright. A for airways, you want to check the airways, see how it's going. So when you approach a scene, you want to make sure you remove the mask first of all, so that way you can check the airway and check their breathing as well. Which leads on to B, which is breathing. You want to check to see if they're breathing, see rise and falls of the chest, signs of breath, anything along those lines. All right, next one is C, which is CPR. Now, this one is fantastic when you are 2 or 3 up. Obviously, if you're the only paramedic on scene, you need to get straight into the treatments and stabilizing them. But if you need to, you know, if you got 2 up or 3 up, and you want to go a little bit harder with it, you can either go have like one person doing CPR while the other person starts a few of the treatments, and then swap halfway, or, you know, if you don't care, just CPR while the other person does the treatments, and then do the opposite on the next Vic. You know, person you're dealing with, patient. Do you both know how to use CPR?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to demonstrate for me real quick, just so we know? Hey, let's go. Good stuff, guys. Good holding the beat there. All right. And then the last one is defibrillation. Now, a defib is great for shocking a heart with an abnormal rhythm into a healthy rhythm, which includes stopped heart or skipping beats and things like that. Should a defib be used on an unconscious patient all the time?
No.
No.
What happens if you shock a healthy heart?
It has a chance of like becoming an irregular.
Exactly. So, what is one good tool that we have in our little tool bags that we can use to monitor that? Whoop. Does removing your shirt work? Just out of curiosity. Oh, you can kind of see it there. Oh, no, it doesn't. But, yep. We'll change that up. Let's there you go. You can put it on me. How about that? Des will put one on me, and then you'll be able to see it. Yep, see on my left arm there? The little heart rate monitor. So we can check to go, oh, yep, they've got an irregular heartbeat or low blood pressure. We need to, you know, assess it, fix that one. Great little tool to have. I better put my shirt back on. Alrighty. So that stands for defib. Any questions?
Let me take that off your arm, Jordan.
No, sir.
Beautiful. Alrighty. So what's the first thing we do to a patient when we get to the scene and we start treating them?
We try and talk to them.
Look for danger.
Yep, look for danger, get a response. Alright, what's next?
Airways.
Yep.
Then
Alright, then after that. So you want to, and after all of that, you want to start stripping them down, removing their clothes. So when you first arrive to a injured victim, you don't just go, "Oh, it looks like you got a stab wound. Let me take that shirt off," because we can only assume what the injury is until we've actually removed the clothes. After that, we can assess the body and actually see what injuries they have. So you know your little ideas in your top right, they're just a guide for you guys, alright? So you use them to base your treatments off of. So you remove all their clothes and you go, "Oh, looks like you've got some gunshot wounds." But prior to that, you know, if they're wearing a shirt, you will just see a shirt covered in blood with maybe some tears in it, or in the case of a stab wound or a slash, or like in little holes in her shirt with a lot of blood around it. So we don't actually assess the injuries until we remove their clothes. So don't just walk up to someone and go, "Oh, you've been stabbed," because that's what the little ideas in your top right say. We've got to expand on it and, you know, properly flesh out the scenario. Make sense?
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. After we've removed their clothes and we've done all that, you know, we've treated them, we've got them all stabilized. What should we be doing?
We should be putting them in the back of the ambulance, ready for
Close,
transport.
but there's one thing we can be doing while we're doing that, and that is patient aftercare. Sir or ma'am, how you feeling? Have you got any pain? Do you have any dizziness, or like, you know, check for any other symptoms and just communicate with them while you're transporting them. Let them know you've got them stabilized, you've given them pain relief, and you're putting them into the vehicle to be transported back to a medical facility. On the way back to the medical facility, do not sit in silence, unless it's like, you know, someone that's not interacting at all or in their head. But if they are there and they were responsive, please interact with them. Go, "Hey, how you feeling back there? You feeling okay, comfortable, no pains?" Just anything along those lines, just to ask them what happened to them, anything like that, all right? Just keep the interaction going. You want to keep them conscious until we get them back to see the doctor. And that leads on to the next part. When we get them back to Pillbox Medical, we've got them stabilized and we dock them, what do you say to the patient?
Are you counting sheep?
No, never. That is bad. I know they teach that in the inductions, but that's bad. There are much more medically relevant ways of asking if they are seeing numbers in their eyes.
Can you see your heart rate monitor?
Yes! Brilliant! Can you see the clock? Well, this is awkward.
Hello, boys.
Oh. Alright. No worries. Got a few new guests for us to listen to. Alright. So, we can ask them, you know, are you seeing the clock ticking? Is heart rate monitor going? Anything along those lines. There are better ways of asking, are you seeing numbers in your eyes than are you counting sheep? It is, the only person that would probably ask that would be an anesthesiast. They're just counting down from 10 sheep to pass out. Alright? Try and keep it more medically relevant and everything. Alrighty. With your patient care and, patient treatment, with your treatments, just because it says wipe wounds, doesn't mean it's just wiping wounds. What else could it be?
Cleaning rooms.
could be cleaning. You know, let's say they're a gunshot victim. We've removed their shirt. I got to feel around, see if there's any bits of bullets left in them. So, you know, I stick my fingers in the bullet holes using it.
What the?
Just to check and see if there's any residual bits of lead left in them. Which I can then remove with tweezers, using stitches. Just because it says stitches or wipe wounds, doesn't mean it's just for that. Get creative
what about
with it.
sutures?
Sutures? Yeah, exactly. You can use that with stitches. It's a pretty good animation for it. Medical glue you can use. Those treatments are whatever you say they are, as long as they look similar, and you can probably, you know, roleplay it out. As long as you don't get too silly with it, I'm happy. I'd rather you have a lot more fun with it and have the patient have some fun with it.
What if for your last treatment, you were saying like you do the stitches and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna give you a little signature for this fine work that I've done.
Hey, look, if you get a good laugh from them, I'm more than happy for that.
I'm trademarking, by the way. If any of you recruits use that shit, I'm taking you down.
Because, you know, you've identified that you've treated them, so that, you know, when they get back to the hospital, the doctor can go, oh, this lovely paramedics treated them. So they know who to go and ask when there's, you know, things are going good. Alrighty. Along those sort of lines, you've got your braces and bandages. Avoid most of them. There's a few good ones you can use that don't interact badly with things. The main one is the neck brace. So if you come across a car accident or someone looks like they've fallen from a great height, you want to walk up and you can put the old neck brace on them like Mr. Gez is wearing there. Why would we put a neck brace on a victim that looks like they've had a car accident or had a bad fall?
To support their neck and make sure they don't break it or like anything like that bad, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, that is spot on.
Extra damage.
Prevent extra damage, exactly, when we transport and move them. You guys are spot on.
Thank you, sir, thank you.
Star pupils right here. Alright. The only ones I would actively avoid are the slings.
Please and thank you.
Slings actually hinder movement and actions. So do not put down anyone. I think some of the other ones can cause vehicles to jump around a little bit. They are normally the arm ones. But, you know, play around with them, find which ones work and don't work for you, and use them. Just don't put slings on anyone, otherwise, you know, you're going to have a bad time when dealing with them. Alrighty. That covers all of the treatments and responses. Now then, we have a... Oh, hi, Kaya.
Hello. I just want to mention something.
Yeah.
With the orthopedics, please don't muck around with them with other paramedics if you're bored.
Yes. Yeah, good point. Yeah, just use them in your, like, you know, your treatments and that. All right. Now, if you lovely people could, you know, observe this wall over here for a moment. I'm just need to set up a little scene for you to teach you for the next part.
I will.
Oh, do you need a dummy? You need a dummy? I think they need a dummy. Do you need a test dummy? Oh, they've got a test dummy.
No. Oh.
Anyways.
Oh. Here's one.
You good?
I got my test dummy.
Oh, I got another one. Paramedics, can you go and start assessing the scene? Okay, one of you guys run downstairs and grab a medical bag. It seems like medical bag needs
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll go grab it, bro. No. Oh, nearly tendon to me, patient.
Kez is dead, okay? Kez is critical. This is a mass casualty now. Alright.
Wait, what the
So we've made sure it's a safe place.
Yeah, is there any danger
What?
around here?
Yeah. What do you think's happened here?
I'm just gonna remove your
The lab is a
clothes, sir.
Oh.
Oh.
dangerous place.
Maybe could have bumped his head on that thing over there. Could have smacked his head on this.
Yeah, I don't know why there's a vice inside the
Just put your shirt back on,
ICP
sir.
training, like a lab. It's kind of interesting.
Just gonna
Alright.
pin this so I can have a- yeah.
Start your treatments.
See what's
I want to see
going on.
all the things I've just taught you.
I'm gonna remove your clothes.
Oh, you seem to have a lot of blood on your chest, so I'm just gonna wipe that down for you.
Oh, mate's got no body, but it's all good. But it looks like there's a bit of blood coming from your chest, mate.
I see you've got a couple stab
Alright,
wounds
you can
there.
check
I'm
these.
just gonna
Check these two for signs of life. After you guys have done that. Hey, we got one up. Alright, so what will we do for these two?
Oh,
Oh, good point.
treat the. Oh, they're both dead.
Ah, but how do you know that? What have you done your usual steps leading up to it?
No.
Alright. Start again. Second attempt.
Okay. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Oh,
Hey, look at him, he's magic! Alright, try the other one.
right. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Oh god, the sound of his voice is just so majestical. It held me, bro. Yes.
Alright.
Dead, sir.
So check his.
Yeah.
What do we do to check first?
Yeah, he. No response. I'm
No response. What's next?
trying to squeeze his hand. I'm not getting anything back.
All right. What's other part you check?
You strip him down, see where
Check
his
his. Check his eyes.
Stay clear.
One crucial one. It involves the chest and mouth.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Airways.
No worries. Can you
Airways. That's it. So we want to
Airways,
check his
yeah.
breathing and airways.
Yeah.
That is the main ones.
Can you squeeze my hand, please?
Oh, maybe the kiss of life will bring him
Yeah.
back to it.
I think I can.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, look at that! The kiss of life worked.
Oh my god. Life save.
Alrighty.
pleasure.
Who
On to
got
the next
deserved
part of it.
promotions?
What are we getting paid per hour for this as a ICP paramedic? What's the paycheck like? Every half hour.
It is all of the good graces of treating patients.
I'm
Okay,
getting the
seeing
fuck
healthy
out of here. I'm getting
people.
the fuck out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going back to selling drugs. See you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Alrighty. So a mass casualty scene. You've got four critical patients you've treated and looked after.
This person.
So let's say we've had everyone else was dead, right? Or one wounded. So we've got one critical person. What do we set up to treat them?
a gazebo
Gazebo. Now, who's allowed to put a gazebo down?
and the ICP.
No worries. So what do you do if you have 4 or more critical patients?
Put this. Oh wait, no, sorry.
You treat them and then dock them at the gazebo.
No worries. Alright. So, if we get a stretcher, one of you get a stretcher out.
Make sure to not pull stretchers at your arse. Find them out somewhere. We're in
I'm
a
in
morgue. There's
bed.
plenty of stretchers everywhere.
Question though, can you start treating all the patients if ICP is not on scene? Or IC?
No, you cannot. You have to try get an ICP down with you. But if there's no one on, then you let. Wait.
So please, dock them.
Can you see your heart rate?
Give me 2 seconds, guys.
Is it
You two
beeping?
want to keep questioning him about mass casualties and teaching him what to do on them.
No worries. So again, we define a mass casualty as 4 criticals. So if it's, say there's 3 wounded and 1 critical, it's not considered a mass casualty. Only when there's 4 criticals, and they can be criticals count as DOA or critical. So if you have 3 DOA patients and 1 critical patient, it still counts as a mass casualty.
Yeah.
You want to contact PD as well as mass casualties to make sure you're assisting them. Always stay a safe little distance away from mass casualty as well. We don't want you getting in danger. Contact them via job chat, government job chat, and assess when it is safe to enter the scene. Don't just rush in there, just wait outside the scene 2 blocks away and then wait once they give you the all clear. Sometimes it may take a while, but sometimes the fight goes on and on. So don't enter the scene if you don't get clearance from PD. So wait until PD is cleared you to enter, otherwise you're not to enter the scene. So no matter how long you wait, you can't enter the scene. Whilst the mass casualty, you must remain strong in communication with the PD. So EMS is to check with the PD if a patient requires handcuffing, disarming prior to enlisting treatment. You also need to make sure that you're not bagging people without PD permission. PD can give you permission to take away permission if required. If a patient is being transferred to the hospital, inform PD prior to departure of which hospital you'll go to, because sometimes you're closest to Plito, for example, but you want you to take in the pillbox. So just always make sure you're in nice communication with PD and helping the officers at all times. Everyone got that? All good?
Yeah, all good.
Alright. So what is a safe distance to be back away from a mass casualty scene that seems active?
2 blocks.
Beautiful.
2 or 3 blocks.
Can you just leave the triage once you're done treating? Can you just run away and scurry up the next call?
No.
Nah, you gotta wait till
You have to wait up and you have to clean up all your dirty little work.
Alright, what if one... Whoop, sorry, go Kai.
Unless IC or ICP has said you can leave and they will clean up.
Alright, what's one thing you should always be wearing in a mass casualty scene?
Your vest. Orange or green, depends what you are.
Alright, so who wears the orange ones?
The IC of the thing. I don't actually have my vest on this character.
The orange is for incident commanders and supervisors. I know you know, but you need to behave yourself. Alright, and then yellow is for all other paramedics. So once you reach ICP rank, there will be EOIs to become incident commanders periodically. They are more advancedly trained in how to handle and run a mass casualty scene. If they are on shift, you are to call them down to come and assist with a mass casualty, and they take command, okay?
Yep.
So, you know, if it's a mass casualty scene, as I think Kai said before, do not start treating until an ICP or plus is up, preferably an IC rank, and then let them oversee it for you.
Just so they can assess the situation and then delegate jobs to people.
There is one thing you can do, though, while you are waiting for paramedics, and that is to sort out the living from the dead once you have PD clearance. So you want to have 2 piles. You want to have a living and a dead pile. Just because, you know, you want to try and make it a bit quicker and easier once everything is cleared to go. Because sometimes PD need to check things, get evidence off the bodies and everything like that. So you just need to be patient and not just, you know, run in there all guns blazing, needles flying. All right, any questions?
No, I'm all good.
Alrighty. Medical certificates are only handled by supervisors for the moment, as there is no city way of doing it. Oh.
Hello.
You're not meant to be here. Anyway. Yeah, so if you do get someone come asking for a medical certificate, just refer them to a supervisor for now. Alright?
Yeah.
Awesome. Everyone did a great job. Yay! Yay! I can't spell clap. Anyway, we'll get a little photo down at the vehicles, and then you guys are free to go, and I'll tick you off for your great work.
Sweet, thank you.
Oh no.
Jez, what have you done?
I can't feel my legs.
You were injured. You're not meant to jump off there when you're injured. Oh, Jez.
Are we missing? Oh no.
Yeah, so that's from the stretchers.
Yeah, so you just gotta pull one out and then put it back.
Yeah, right.
I think it's you pull it out, put it down, and then put it back, isn't it? Something weird like that. Alright. We better treat Gaz before we do it. Take a photo. Sir, can you hear me? Where's your pain? And a shot of morphine straight to the neck.
Yeah.
I'm not going to remove your shirt because your shirt, your body has some issues, some big gaping wounds. So I'm just going to give you a nice little scrub it up dub on your head here, clean up that head injury. So you've got a bit of laceration from the impact force. So I'm just going to stitch that one up. And a little bandage around that head of yours.
Thank you, my hero.
There we go, guys. Alrighty. Let's get a photo. Woo! Sorry, I gotta wait for the little writing in my eyes to go away. Alright, got it. We're all good.
Sweet, thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you guys for attending.
Thank you.
My bad.
That's okay.
Yeah?
Sorry about that.
You okay to drive? Your neck might be a bit sore, mate.
A little bit of drugs? Okay.
all that morphine.
Yeah, a lot of morphine, bit of ketamine. Ooh, well. It's back to... Are you guys on 17 or 16 for you ready? I'll turn those back on for me.
I was on 16.
Yeah, 16. Just turn it back on now for me. It should be all good to go. Thank you for coming. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
No, thanks for the training.
Yeah, no, it's any time.
Hello, come with me, guys.
Hello.
You're welcome and thank you very much for letting me attend.
Yeah.